Hi, here's about against PitAngelico from YouTube, and you may know him as Omega Pit from Marathons like Go and Serbia, and I think he uses that from Ireland as well, and maybe Smoggin if he uses that, I'm not too sure. But yeah, this is a roulette we did quite a while back, a little bit hacks in it, so yeah. He goes on Needle Queen lead, I get the Meganium lead, he goes for Fire Blast, I went for the Leech lead, and Fire Blast is all, not as much as I just thought I would, it is 50%, I thought I would have done more, it's obviously not stabbed, but yeah, I thought it was more being super effective considering the power of the move. So I decided to set up Light Screen now just to weaken the Fire Blast its power if he decides to go for it again, or maybe if he went for an Ice Beam or something. And he went for the Magic Coat there in case I went for the Leech Seed, which I didn't do. I was close to going for it, but I was thinking he may go for the Magic Coat, so may as well. And I may as well just get as much damage on him as I can. So he decides to set Reflect up now. Not too much problem for me at the moment as Meganium only has special attacks, so actually only has a special attack. I can't remember from, I think my first move is Aromatherapy, which actually could have been quite useful if I kept Meganium. But yeah, I'm pretty sure he wouldn't be able to do too much to me, but he ends up getting a crit with Psychic, and I had the light screen up, so that was pretty hurtful. I don't think it really mattered too much anyway, as the next thing he brings in probably would have been able to take me out, or even if it couldn't take me out in one hit, it probably wouldn't able to take me out in two, and I probably wouldn't be able to do too much to it anyway. So yeah, you can set up a sub in case I went for the Leech Seed or Switch. I go for the Energy Bomb, it's actually enough to break sub. I'm not too sure if Overgrow was activated there or not, but yeah. Um, so he goes for Psychic now just to take me down, as he may as well really, and that's me out. So I go to Azumarill now, I'll just go for the obvious Aquajet, but here's a Lapras which is quite hurtful as obviously has the water absorb, so I can't go for the Aquajet, and Aquajet is my best option for getting rid of that Espeon. So I switched to Ampharos now, and I wasn't sure what I was going to do, but I was pretty sure I could have a Surf or something like that, but or Ice Beam, I'm not sure, a Thunderbolt was what I was thinking actually. But he goes for Dragon Dance, he Waterfalls, I get the Reflect up, he Waterfalls again, which doesn't do too much this time, and he gets Power Hacks for my Static, which was pretty lucky, as if he was a special one, that would obviously have not happened. I'll go for a Thunderbolt and actually get quite a lot of damage off there. I was quite surprised about that. So he says just to Nidoqueen just in case I go for the Thunderbolt again, but I decided just to go for the Light Screen as it's probably the best thing I could go for. I should have went for the Hidden Power Ice there, but I decided to go to my own Lapras. While he sets up a layer of toxic spikes. So I go for Ice Beam as my best option really go for. He brings his Lapras back in, expecting this, and yeah, I get a crit there, but it still doesn't do much, and it'll still take a while to take him down. So she'd actually predicted this such back to Nidoqueen and set an electric attack. I go for Thunder, and it actually hit there, but obviously it's a ground type, so it won't affect him. So I'll go for Ice Beam again here, and yeah, it doesn't do too much to the Regirock or Nails. Nails, quite nice name there. So I go with Carnivine now, and he's still on edges, which doesn't really do too much because the Reflect's still up, and it just wore off now. And yeah, I really like using Carnivine. I've not used it in quite a while. But yeah, I should have went with sub there, but I went for the Leech Seed and he explodes. But I should have went with sub just to scout, see what he's going to do. If he decides to curse up or something, that would have been quite useful. But he blows up in the Carnivine, and that just sucked. As I really like using Carnivine, I know Joe quite likes Carnivine as well, but he blew up on it, so that made me quite sad. So I got a Skuntank now. This is a banded one. I should have probably just exploded to get rid of Nidoqueen and the Toxic Spikes, but I don't. And yeah, I go for the Crunch. It does practically nothing. Like, this is pretty much a good game now. There's not too much I can do as long as that Lapras is still there, and I'm not really doing too much at all with Skuntank, and he still has something else I don't know about at all. So he gets another layer of the spikes. He gets one, two. I don't know if we got two layers up there or not. And I think I got the one. But yeah, I got quite lucky here, and I must have got the maximum damage there and KO'd him. So it looked like a 4-hit KO, and with the leftovers, so it's quite lucky for me. I should have went to what do you call him, Ampharos now, the electric dude, to as fodder, so I could have brought Skuntank back in and got rid of the spikes. But I guess I really want to stay in case he Swords Dance. If he Swords Dance out, this has been bad for me. So he did. I remember the actual battle. We thought for a while. Probably thinking whether I would Aquajet or not. But I was thinking, I would shit may not actually KO him at that HP anyway. and if it doesn't, he'll switch to Lapras, so now just go for the double edge, which probably isn't too good with the poison and the recoil, so it's quite bad. I need to switch Azumar out now, as he's my best um, option of getting rid of this Espeon as soon as Lapras is gone. I should have maybe switched to Lapras here, and Ampharos could have maybe handled Lapras later if it came in, but really, yeah. So I go with my Lapras. He decides to calm mine now. I'm not going to be able to do too much with Ice Beams. I'm also not going to go for the Source because it has Lapras and the Warp Absorb. So yeah, not really my fault for that. I got a random crit there with the Ice Beam. I'm not sure if that really mattered against the sub. So he goes for calming now. What does my Ice Beam here do? Mm, maybe that would have been enough to break the sub without the Carmine boost, but I got a real lucky freeze there, and that really turned the game around, and it was quite bad for him, as obviously he was going to win there, as if he attacked, he was probably going to attack or sub there. If he attacked, he would have done quite a lot of damage, as you see now, as he thaws out in a few seconds after I'm hurt by the poison, the wonderful poison. He thaws out, he goes for Psychic, and see how much this does here. If you got two hits of this one, Lapras would be down, Azumar wouldn't stand a chance because it's banded. What Aquajet means dead Espeon, healed up Lapras. Double Edge means dead Azumar. So yeah, that was pretty unlucky there for him. And he gets the Power Hacks on Ice Shard. I'm not too sure if Ice Shard would have KO'd 4 times resistant, but still then I was pretty weak at the time anyway. But yeah, that was another game. It's just for fun, I really. Nothing serious like a tournament or that, but yeah, I was quite unlucky with the face hacks. But yeah, good game there, Joe. Rate, comment, subscribe. Thanks for watching. Check out his channel as well, be in the description, and subscribe to him.